Welcome to Live at the Blue Box. We are now going to do This Week in Geek for September 17th, 2015. I bet you guys didn't know you were coming here for a live podcast. We do this every Saturday. No, you didn't slip into time there. Today's Thursday because Fringe Fest is happening this weekend, so we're doing a special edition tonight. 3 hours of live podcasting, all starting off with This Week in Geek.
This Week in Geek, yes.
So let's go right into this thing. First of all, let's introduce ourselves.
My name is Chris Mao. I am co-owner of Blue Box Cafe, where we're podcasting tonight.
Yes.
And co-host of several shows.
My name is
Next up.
My name is Edward Lee, co-owner of This Week in Geek.
Working that joke forever.
I'm always going to keep that.
It will never die.
It's not going to die.
And I'm Rob Southgate, one of the co-owners of Southgate Media Group and all these podcasts and all this stuff. And
Take my wife,
apparently
please.
a lot of video and technology going on tonight. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Google Hangout. Hello, Meerkat. Next week, you'll be joined by Periscope and possibly, what's that other one? Do you know the other one? Blab.
Ooh, Blab.
Do you know what Blab is?
No.
We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna have each of us up here with our own cell phone.
Nice.
And we'll just have it focused on us. And on Blab, what it does is it puts all four on the screen at once. So we'll have close-ups. So make sure you trim your nose hair, Edward.
What was that one movie that they had?
Gone with the Wind.
Not Gone with the Wind, where they did that, where they had like they
Last
split the
Starfighter.
screen? No. Star Wars, where they split the screen into like 2s and 3s and 4s, and then followed characters in it. And
Time Code.
Was that?
It was Time
Code.
Code.
Okay.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That's cool.
Hard to watch, too, the first time, because you're like, you got to follow four stories
Right.
at once.
Well, it was like Highlander. You couldn't
was
figure it out until like the third time, and then
Sean
you watch
Connery
it. You're
showed
like,
up in a diaper. No, that's
this is the
Zardoz.
best. This is the. What was that one with the asteroid with him?
With the asteroid and Sean Connery?
Yeah, it was horrible. It was like
Not Zardoz.
No, I can't think of it. Sorry, I'm drawing a blank. But an
right.
asteroid's going to come and destroy Earth. That's like Armageddon.
We need
but
sound
he's
effects. That would have been a screeching halt right there.
It
Pretty
would have
awesome.
That's all right. You're used to it. So.
That's right. He wasn't in Deep Impact. Are you thinking Deep Impact?
No,
that was Robert Duvall.
It's way before that, and I like those movies. So not to
Yeah.
get off a tangent, those were fantastic. So.
Oh, yeah. Edward doesn't know what we're talking about.
You did not see those?
idea.
Are you kidding me?
No. They're too adult.
Sure.
I like Elmo at the end of the world. That was a good movie.
What's the Elmo
You're here
asteroid?
and I'm still doing the puppet.
What's the Elmo asteroid movie? Sorry.
What?
There's an asteroid coming.
This is a pain in my asteroid starring Elmo.
That's how he gets banned
And that
from
was
the
kind of
air.
you doing
That-
Elmo. I was just very.
It's
that
you
was very
doing
meta
Edward
also.
doing Elmo.
So
Nice.
we should get into the news.
Yes, we
but
should.
wait, we're missing somebody. We're missing Alil. So no Alil tonight because Alil has family responsibility. He's got to put his kids to bed. I know. Where's his commitment? So
he has time for his other shows, but not this one. That's all he's saying.
right. Sports Geeks matters more than this. That's Geeks.
Well, yeah.
That's Geeks with a. All right, so let's
Geeks
jump
with a
into
meh.
it. This week, since it is Thursday, we don't have quite as much, but I still have almost 2 pages of
We have
notes.
a lot of stuff. They're just, a lot
I
of
want to go
explanation of
right
things.
to. Oh, there's so many. Let's do this one first. This one's for Martha. They're doing a Mary Poppins sequel.
Oh.
Disney is making a Mary Poppins sequel, which people are like, are you
Is it a
guys excited
sequel or a
about it?
reimagination?
No. Are you excited about it? No.
Was it a reimagination
No.
or sequel?
It's a sequel. It takes place 20 years after the original.
Okay.
I mean, real time, it's like 40 years, but
Yeah.
it's 20 years after the original. It's not Julie Andrews.
Right.
Because she was
Alive
like
or dead?
100,
Alive. She's alive.
100 years after, huh? Well,
Are you
that's
kidding me?
That's what
No,
everybody's
no,
like,
no.
how do you possibly replace Julie Andrews?
Carrie Underwood.
No,
I'm throwing in the Sound of Music joke. Hey. Hello.
Yeah, I heard they were going to use Kylie Kardashian. Is that one of the Kardashians, Kylie?
no.
I don't know. I just picked a K name. I know there's a Kylie something in
Yes.
that brood.
Is it Kim?
Kylie Jenner. Is she not a
You were cool.
Kardashian? She's part of that
She's
brood,
the hot
though.
one. Yeah, she is. She's
Is she?
she's not hot. I didn't mean like no. I didn't mean hot. I meant she's like the
Gross.
she's the popular one. She's the one that they're anchoring her the
That she's going to be the hot popular
hot-
one.
she's the hot
You don't
popular
mean
one.
hot like
No.
Yeah.
Not
Okay,
that.
Jared.
And
cool
she's
it up
18, by
down
the
there.
way.
Yes. So, he's getting all
Okay.
sweaty. It's not the light now. So here's the thing, though. I read about it today. The guy who's writing it. I didn't write it down. The guy who's writing it and directing it really good. I was like, oh, wait a minute. We've got some real potential here. Yeah, quick, to the internet.
The interwebs. Where's Martha?
Where's Martha helping
30
us out with
seconds
this?
is up, Martha.
And then the guys writing the songs are also, they're the ones that wrote the songs for, what's that show? Not Glee. What's the other one? Smash.
Oh, Smash?
They wrote all the music for Smash, and they wrote, I don't know any of that music. I'm old. What do I know? They didn't write Radiohead's music, so I don't know it.
So they're saying we have no one as a lead. The first name I see is Emily Blunt.
Emily Blunt is the lead?
That's what they're saying is
I
a
like
potential.
Emily Blunt.
As a potential. So.
All right.
Oh.
But she's no Julie Andrews. But you know what? I don't
No.
care. You're not going to have another Julie Andrews. You're just not. I heard The Rock is up for the role because he's up for literally everything right now.
That's
Michael
true.
Caine.
Michael Caine.
How about
plays-
Sean Pertwee could
Oh,
be
stop it.
Mary Poppins? He could be Marv Poppins.
He could be anybody.
Is it Rob Marshall?
Yes, Rob Marshall
Yes.
is
Rob
directing
Marshall,
it.
yep.
That'd be good.
That's going to be really
That'd
good.
be really good.
So, I don't know, man. As much as I wanted to bust on it, and as nervous as I am,
That would be one they
this
could.
might be the perfect storm.
That would be one they could redo without messing it up and make it a little different because.
They're not redoing
Yeah.
it.
Right,
It's
but
a
I'm just
sequel.
saying. But I'm saying they could do a sequel. They could.
You want to hear an
run with
interesting
it.
fact about this also? P.L. Travers did not like the Disney version, okay? And they made a movie about it where they made it seem like she was finally okay with it, but really, her whole life was not really thrilled by that. Her estate is endorsing this version.
Well, that's good.
And I guess she wrote Mary Poppins.
That's
book.
true.
It's not dead.
No,
It's
they hold this property really tight to the vest. And she wrote these books all the way up until 1988. And this is
wow.
based on the later books where where they're older. So, like, Mary will probably be the same age, and Bert will be, like, 300. Hello, Mary Poppins.
Yeah, that's right. So
Yeah,
it'll be turned into a Doctor Who episode. It'll be great. It'll be
now he's
fantastic.
a diaper sweep instead of a chimney sweep. But
Hey,
thank
now.
you.
Can we get Sam the Butcher in? Can we make it full? Can we bring it full
Yes.
circle? That would be great.
So what do you got? Edwards is chomping at the bit here. He's got 5 things on his list here.
Well,
was
I
on
had
the-
like
hold on.
5 minutes to get ready.
Hold on. You have 5.
Ronda Rousey was in Furious
Yes, okay.
7, and she's going to be in. Go ahead.
Bryan Singer is going to do 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Not on my notes. Well done, Edward. So is this official? Is he officially doing it, or are they saying
believe-
he's planning to?
I believe it is. I believe it is official.
You passed it. It's right up top there.
Yeah.
That's him.
I know I saw that come through on a tweet from Ain't It Cool,
No,
but I
right.
didn't read it yet. So, you know what? I think this is another one that's right
It is.
for it.
Yeah, it could be good.
You know, it could be really cool.
But, you know, the problem was when they redid it.
He's attempting to adapt it. So
Okay.
it's
Okay.
that hasn't been
So he's doing a GoFundMe
So in
to
other
see if
words-
he can adapt it with him and Ron Perlman.
probably.
Right.
Nice. That'll be good.
Right after they do Felicity or whatever that show is that they did the, the Kickstarter for. What were you going to say?
No, I mean, I think here's the problem with 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. When they first did it, and it was like in the 60s and 70s, like, you know, we saw it on Fraser Thomas as a kid.
Right.
That was fantastical that they would go
Oh,
under
it
the
was
water,
amazing,
and then
yeah.
they have this big octopus. Now it's like the octopus,
Well,
one
thi-
person would kill 20,000 of them.
This
Yeah.
version
That
is
would
going to be
problem.
just James Cameron in a single bubble going under.
John Travolta in a bubble.
Oh.
That would be great.
Yes. Boy in the Plastic Bubble 2, Electric
20,000
Boogaloo. Music by Paul Williams. That would be
No,
awesome.
the Gibb, whatever Gibb is left.
No, Paul Williams wrote the music for the
I know.
original.
I know, but
I want him back. I want my Williams back. That'd be awesome.
that would be great. So
He could be the Edward puppet on our show.
that would be
So here's why I think this could be cool. Did you guys see the trailer for Jungle Book that dropped this week?
Yes.
I haven't.
You have not.
No, I have not.
The one thing on this list that's acceptable for you, and
You
you
didn't watch.
see it, but you saw it.
I did.
What'd you think?
I liked it a lot. I think it's.
I thought it was cool.
I think it's
I was
very cool.
blown
yes.
away. I was not expecting that. Did anyone out there see the Jungle Book trailer? No. You don't
our
care?
Fan? Yes, Ruth did. Ruth
you like
chimes
it?
in. All right.
I thought it looked really cool. How about King Louie? He looks gigantic.
Does.
It looks like King Kong, but an orangutan. And the hand comes
that's
through
awesome.
the thing. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is cool. If only Godzilla and The Rock showed up in that would be incredible. Bill Murray's doing the voice of
King
Baloo.
Louie.
It's The Rock as Godzilla.
Yes. Oh, please. He wouldn't have to do anything.
No.
No.
Just have to breathe fire, but I bet he already does. Bill Murray's Baloo in it.
Really?
Yes.
Another.
They didn't
we're
reveal
missing the movie.
voice either. They
No.
showed him floating down the river with Mowgli on his chest, and he
Yes.
was singing, or he was whistling Bare Necessities.
Bare Necessities.
But they didn't reveal the voice. It's going to be awesome.
That'll be crazy.
I was down with it.
Yeah.
No, that'll be good. I like that. That'll be good.
I've got a big one, but you got one?
Do you want to? Can I do the? Are you doing?
Yeah, do yours.
Guillermo? Oh, Legendary.
Yeah, no, do it.
Okay, so apparently the production of Pacific Rim 2 has stopped.
Yeah,
Yes.
bad news.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people don't like that movie. Did you guys like Pacific Rim 2? Or
No.
Pacific Rim? You guys like Pacific Rim?
You
I
guys,
do. I
you
do.
guys like it.
I
I
like
know.
it.
I thought it was cool.
I thought
I
it was
did
awesome.
too.
I'm giant robots fighting giant monsters.
Yeah.
Yes.
It doesn't need a story.
With
It's giant robots
Idris
versus
Elba.
giant monsters.
Yes, it was
Yeah. It's amazing. You just
Yeah.
need.
I mean, the only negative part would be I was really into those. There was that series of books done by Michael Stackpole. They were called Mech Warrior, where they actually have like a whole thing where they
Yes.
have armies of these, and the mechs are flying all over the place. And
But this
they're
wasn't Mech Warrior.
There
And-
wasn't Mech Warrior. They're Jaeger
But
mechs,
it
which is
definitely
similar.
made you want it.
Oh yeah, it made me want it. And so what's going on is Legendary and Universal Pictures are having a little falling out with some things that Legendary is doing to them.
Yes.
And we have talked about this.
Well, this goes back to the King Kong thing, right?
Yes, it goes back
Oh,
to the
really?
King Kong thing. Well, it goes back to Legendary pulling
Skull Island.
Skull Island from Universal going to
Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers.
Brothers.
But
And
then
they're
there's
doing
the-
that to set it up. We talked about this last
Right.
week. They're doing it to set it up so that there'll be Skull Island, then there'll be Godzilla 2, and then King Kong versus Godzilla.
Yes.
And there was an article today that said, but there's a problem with this. IO9 had it. They're like, there's a problem with this because King Kong dies in King Kong. No, there's no problem.
No. Yeah.
Forget that
So-
movie.
Right.
It's King Kong fighting Godzilla. I don't care.
We'll turn
Or
Jack
it's
Black into
another
King
big-
Kong. It'll be great.
It's another
No,
big
yeah.
gorilla called King Kong.
Yes. There could be two on the island.
Why not?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They got to have a family. I mean, what? There's going to be one?
When
It's
Kong
King
dies,
Kong's little brother.
when Kong dies, doesn't his son become
Yeah.
King Kong?
Yeah, there's a son of Kong. There's a son of Godzilla.
No, it doesn't.
so-
Not son of Kong. It is King Kong because he's
Yeah.
the king. He's the rightful heir to the throne,
He is.
and his name is still Kong.
Yeah.
Is this in wrestling terms, or I'm just wondering?
That's right.
No, it'll be good. So there's all this like little infighting, and it kind of all boils down to is it going to be
Kinda like here.
Well, it's
Yeah.
going to be is it a mega hit or a good hit? I mean, the first
What,
Pacific Rim
Pacific Rim?
movie made money. They spent
Didn't make
190
the
on
money
it,
that they expected,
But-
just
but-
like Avengers didn't make the
Right.
money they expected.
Yeah.
but it made money, and then they put it on there to have a feather in their cap. Then all of a sudden, Universal strikes gold with Jurassic Park, all these
Right.
other movies, and
Right.
they go, "Well, we don't need this medium level
Right.
success," which to me is
Why
stupid.
spend all this money on this when we could have a huge success with a property that's already known?
How about they spend more money and make some money off of that, and then still do their big hits?
Yes.
Yeah.
But they're not going to do that because
But that's why
they're stupid,
that's why
so-
we're not seeing Hellboy 3.
right.
They keep talking about it. I want Hellboy 3 to happen badly. Did you read about that?
No.
They said
No.
the story has Hellboy's kids in it.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Shut up. That's awesome.
That
That's awesome.
would be great. Just like Tron 3, I think would have been good. And Tron
Yeah.
3
Right.
was the same exact thing.
Right.
Hey, it didn't do what we thought. It made money.
Right.
Which, hey, in Hollywood, that would be a great thing. I think they would want to do that. But
it
yeah.
didn't make the crazy money they expected, and
Well,
they pulled it.
Well, here's the thing: is they're messing with Guillermo del Toro,
Right.
and I don't know if they want.
Yeah.
I don't know if they want to really alienate him like that because he may just say, "I'll go
Fine,
make my.
then
I'll
I'll
go
just
make
do
my
my
goals."
stuff elsewhere.
Yeah, hey, Marvel's calling. They want me to do
He's
Ragnarok.
got
So
40 movies on his slate, and things will come and things will go. But if they start messing with him,
Well,
he's not
yeah,
going to put up with it.
he's got a movie coming out called Deep Crimson. Is that
Yes.
the name of it?
Did you watch the trailer for
Yeah.
that?
Oh yeah.
No.
Okay,
Hiddleston
when that
looks
thing came out of the
Hiddleston? Yeah.
floor,
Yeah.
that was one of those like holy crap moments. Fantastic.
Well, that's eyeballs on the hand kind of moment. That's
Yes.
like, oh my
Yes.
gosh. So yeah.
Well, and this can lead to. They said if that one and. Oh no, it's not happening. Pacific Rim. If those two
Yeah.
were a success, that Hellboy 3 would happen.
Well-
now that's not happening. But
If this
he still
succeeds-
might do At the Mountains of Madness,
Right.
Which would be great.
They
Or he
were
goes
saying-
and tries to do Justice League Dark again.
He's not going to
No.
do that. He's done with that.
They
and
were
that's
saying
a
if-
big screw up to get rid of him on
Well,
that.
That's
if
true.
Deep Crimson makes good money, makes mega money, they're saying that might lead to Pacific Rim, which would lead to Hellboy 3, but who knows?
Right. So in other words, everybody take people with
Please.
you and go see.
Go see it. Buy multiple
Crimson
tickets.
Peak, yes.
Yes, please.
Because we want these to happen. And that means someday Godzilla versus King Kong versus the Kaiji versus those big mechs.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, that would be great.
Yes. Yes, it would.
I think if they would do the Monsters of the Earth again versus
Yes.
Monsters from Outer Space.
Godzilla going to where the kaiju first happened.
Yes.
Going down that portal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Godzilla falls down that hole.
Yes.
Yes.
And just blow.
There's a guy in all white in a little boat. It's a tiny bowl, man. That's a joke
right.
for Chris.
Bald.
Yeah, like my parents got it and Chris got it. The rest of you guys didn't get that one. There was a commercial with a guy in a boat and they flushed him down the toilet.
Wouldn't that be great if the Tiny Bowl Man was actually the guy from the River Styx? It was like the boatman from the River Styx.
I'm taking your poopy to hell.
Sorry.
All right.
Getting esoteric there.
I got a big one here. Christopher Nolan. Did you hear the big rumor?
No. What?
Okay. They've announced. Ooh, I got his attention. They've announced that he has a new movie coming out, and they've given a date. There has been zero information about it. No name, no details. This may not be that movie, but he is actively pursuing doing a new trilogy based on Akira.
Ooh.
Chris Nolan doing Akira.
Yeah.
Think of it, all that techno stuff,
Sure.
all that futuristic stuff. That would be incredible. Now, we don't know. That might be the movie that they have slated. There's been nothing announced. In the article I was reading, it said they don't know even if he's full into production on Akira because he's so secretive.
Sure.
But it did come out that it wasn't just a one-shot. Mm-hmm. The reason everything went dark on this Akira project was Chris Nolan came into the picture, and it went silent. So there we are. I mean, that's... to me, this is hugely exciting.
If it's not like Wu or one of those other guys, and if it was an American director, it would have to be him.
Well, he's not American, but...
Well, but like a
whitey.
I don't want to say white. Exactly. Well, I mean, an Anglo-Saxon, a Westerner. If it was a Westerner,
yes.
if it wasn't,
Okay.
that would be the right way to say it. I mean, he lives here. He's probably here more than he is in England right now. So
yes,
true. He makes American movies. He doesn't make English
That's
movies.
right.
Yeah, he's not.
So yeah, man, I'm down with that. That sounds awesome to me.
Or is he just hiding?
So
in
did
shame?
that pique your interest, or did it make it cool off? Yes, it should be timely to that, which actually should look aesthetically like Blade Runner.
Yeah.
If they make it look like Blade Runner, and you either have Ridley Scott or Christopher Nolan direct it, we're down.
Well, if you could do Blade Runner with special effects and a budget,
as
opposed to it had a budget,
and
but
Jet
it wasn't.
Li,
Yeah,
because I love Jet Li. It'd be awesome.
No, it would be. Well, Jet Li at 20 years ago.
Yeah,
would be
20 years ago.
fantastic.
Now he's not really jetting.
No, he's
No,
like he's propellerly.
He's Scootly.
No, he's
Scootly.
gliding jet.
Hey, we're insulting everyone
gliding
today.
That's right. What?
He's only gliding.
Any complaints? Rob Southgate at SouthgateMedia.com.
Yes, that's right. Okay. Who's got one?
Have you seen the Point Break second trailer?
Yes. Did you see it?
Yes.
That looks amazing. I think so.
Okay. You know what? The first one is a really fun, great movie. I don't know why they're doing a remake. It looked all right. It looked like action movie number 49, you know?
Yeah.
But it looked cool.
Yes.
I'm hoping it's really good. I just kind of watched it when at first I was like, oh, this looks cool. And then I cooled off to it. Thank you.
There you go. I don't see how they could do. This is one of those movies like, why make it again other than to use the name? Because it doesn't seem like it's very much like the original.
Well, all the things that were cool in the original are just, they can't be here. Mm-hmm. They just can't. But they could do.
They could do something, but it
sequel
would be a
with
different. It'd be like saying, "Hey, this is Star Wars, but we're doing it like with RVs in the middle of the desert."
Right.
I mean, and I hate that. I mean, I love that they're using the name. The first one, I mean, Keanu actually did a good. I mean, and I think he has some really good roles.
That. And they had all the stuff like the president masks.
Oh, yeah.
And Patrick Swayze.
Well, Swayze was great. Well, they
Surfer. It was all awesome.
Yeah, it was just.
How about the scene when they take the guy's face and they put it down right next to the lawnmower blade?
Yeah.
The lawnmower's turned upside down, and they take his face and they're like,
yeah.
Holy cow! If they do that again, it's going to be like, yeah, I know he doesn't get killed, and if he does, you'll just be like, oh, I saw this in Indiana Jones and it was cooler.
Exactly. So yeah, I mean, it could be okay, but I don't know where they're going to go with it because it's too dated of a movie. I think it's too that early 90s kind of.
It's its own thing in that time frame. Why do it again? It'd be like remaking Rambo.
Yeah. Yeah. Who cares? Yeah. Exactly.
What are
they going to come back from the?
Really?
Well, I mean,
you're going to remake it with another name, but you don't remake Rambo. You don't remake.
You're doing
this.
a movie about a guy freaking out with post-traumatic stress or whatever, PSD, and Yeah. And, he completely loses it.
That's like everybody that went to see Fantastic Four. They make a movie about them afterwards, post-traumatic stress.
Yeah. Well,
I had to go a long way for that
so.
joke. A long way.
Exactly. I kind of put up meh by it, so it was bad. So,
hey, here's one. You won't know who this is, but you're
I
almost
have a
dressed like him. Darren Aronofsky is in talks to direct an Evel Knievel movie.
ooh, nice.
So, yeah, maybe he screwed up on Noah. But imagine Evel Knievel on a giant boat with all those animals and Russell Crowe. Now we're talking.
Russell Crowe and
Channing
motorcycles.
Tatum is Channing Tatum is supposed to play Evel Knievel. I want to see him jump Snake River Canyon. I want to see
in
him
the rocket.
Yes, I want to see all of it.
Right.
And Darren Aronofsky, it's going to be cool.
Yeah.
I'm down.
I think that would be great, but I don't think they even have to do him. They could do I think Paul Bellamy would be a better Evel Knievel.
Yeah, yes, but
because he would look
Channing
like him.
Tatum is the one backing this thing. He's the executive producer, I'm sure.
So what is he going to strip while he's jumping?
Yeah, he's going to strip. Yeah, it's Evel XXL.
Or he's going to pull out a gladiator. He's going to pull out the
Magic Evel.
So.
Evil.
Yuck.
That wouldn't be too. I mean, I think it would be okay, but I mean, again, what's
his name? What's his name? That's his partner in 21 Jump Street. I can't think of his name.
No.
Seth.
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill. Yeah, it'll be Jonah Hill will be like his mechanic.
Yes.
And
with the bad teeth like he did in Wolf of Wall Street, that would be great. That would be awesome. He's standing there, so that would be good. So Benicio, did you hear the thing about Benicio del Toro's talking about his character in Star Wars 8?
He keeps talking.
And he keeps talking and not saying anything, but he wants to say.
No spoilers. Don't worry about it.
He totally wants to spill beans on who it is. And he's like, well, they don't let me talk about it, but he's really evil. But I can't talk about it. But he's a villain. I mean, he's like the worst secret keeper ever.
Right.
Yeah,
he's super excited.
Yeah, he is. So, it was like when Samuel L. Jackson was going to play Mace Windu. He's like, give me a lightsaber and tell me where to go. I don't care what. I'll pick up, I'll sweep sand in the desert. I don't care.
That's Lou Ferrigno if he was in it.
Well, I'm just saying that.
I'll be happy to do anything.
I'll do whatever. I want to be in Star Wars because that's what I want to do. And they give him probably the third lead part in the whole movie.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the set pictures released from Rogue One? Now, once again, just like you avoiding the spoilers. No spoilers. I'm avoiding the spoilers as much as I can, too. I mean, doing this show, we have to read a lot of the news and stuff. But I try to avoid these pictures. All it showed was a couple of things in the desert, crashed. Okay. Yeah, but it wasn't that. These were X-Wings. And then there was a thing where it was like a
big
bunch
shocker,
of
X-Wings are the Yugos of spacecraft because the things crash every 2 seconds.
So. It looked like there was a bunch of dead stormtroopers on the ground. And you're like, I kind of expect that. It's a Rogue One movie. So there were no spoilers in it, but my gosh, did they look cool.
Oh, yeah.
It was like burned out X-Wings crashed in the desert.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is
we're
awesomeness.
Really cool.
Even like the set pics where they just had the crew together. When they're all just sitting there. The promo photos were fabulous.
Yep.
So
I'm down with it.
This looks awesome.
Okay. Oh, you're looking at the pictures.
Yep.
Yeah, they were really good.
All right.
Have you seen the new trailer for what the?
I was going to run through a bunch of trailers.
Well, I'm just saying the one about Steve Jobs with Fassbender.
Yes.
Oh,
I
my
did
God.
not see it. This
I've
movie,
seen
the
that.
buzz is that it's amazing. And Seth Rogen plays Wozniak in it. Did you see it?
I saw it.
It's chills up. It's unbelievable
It
how
is. It's really
crazy
good.
it is. So
I've only read about it. I haven't seen it, but the stuff I've read makes it sound like this is going to be a huge Oscar movie.
Right.
It is.
It's Michael Fassbender, Seth Rogen, and who's directing it? It's a really excellent director, too.
I don't have it off the top.
It's Danny Boyle.
Yeah, David
Yeah.
Boyle.
We just watched 48 Weeks Later.
Oh,
and what an amazing movie. And all I could think watching it is, oh, yeah, I want to see what he does with the Steve Jobs story. Steve Jobs turns into a zombie, bites somebody's head. It's going to be awesome.
In a
it's
theater.
a sequel.
Well, because the people that
28
go to the
weeks
Apple.
after Jobs dies.
The people
that's
that
what
go to
it'll
the
be.
Apple rollout are just like, oh, the Apple rollout. So, yeah. It'll be great.
I can't wait. Yeah. I did
mean,
not see the trailer, though, so there's a good trailer.
Yes, there's a good trailer.
How about the trailer for Creed?
Oh, yeah.
Nope, I haven't seen it.
Do you know what that is?
I don't believe so.
Have you seen the Rocky movies?
No.
Yo, Adrian.
Do you know what Rocky is?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not Bullwinkle either.
This is like Rocky 6, basically.
Right.
This
is a Rocky movie
Creed's.
that he should have made in Rocky 5.
No, I liked Rocky 5. The one where he's older and he's dating the one woman, I liked that one.
No, you're talking about 6. You're talking about Rocky Balboa. Rocky Balboa.
That was good.
5 is the one with Tommy Harris. Yeah.
Tommy Gunn.
This is
that
the
was
one,
terrible.
This is what Rocky 5 should have been.
Okay.
I think.
But you know what? Now that you say that, I wonder if that's what this is. Because when he did Rocky 5, Rocky, no spoilers, because who knows what happens in this, but Rocky was originally supposed to die in that movie.
Right.
There's a really excellent article by Gene Siskel where he rolls through what was supposed to happen, and he talks about how this, instead of being kind of a crap movie, could have been one of the greatest movies ever.
Send them off in style.
He has
and
this
go,
really great write-up about it, and then it turned out to be, all right. I didn't really care for it. Rocky Balboa was good. I just didn't. Rocky 5 was But that might be what this is. He might have gone back to the table and said, let's fix
finally
this.
do this.
So, spoiler, he gets sick in it. We know that.
Yeah.
This could be the end of The Rock. Adrian's Revenge.
I think it could be like Paulie's Revenge.
That'll be in the next one. This time it's personal. Adrian's back. Yeah, right.
That would be
we're going to need a bigger ring.
Come on. I mean, those first two movies were like, to me, the first Rocky was a life-changing movie. It was one of those ones you saw and you were just like...
I fell asleep during it, but I was a kid.
I know, but we were like 10. We were 10 at the time, and so you watch it and you're like...
Oh, it's amazing. As a 10-year-old?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
It was amazing anytime. I mean, it wasn't
I went out and I got the book and read the book, and then I remember staying at my grandparents' house, and I was all jacked up on Rocky, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be just like Rocky. And I got a pillow, and I hung it from their thing in their basement, and I punched it, and I was like, yeah, I'm working out.
Instead of like a steak, you took like
didn't happen.
Did you take like a pound of hamburger and hit it, and it just exploded?
No, I took a pound of hamburger and ate it, and that's where the dream ended. I was like, wait a minute, I think I like the guy eating all the food in this a lot more than I like the guy working out. So I did like he had turtles named Cuff and Link, though.
Right.
I thought that was cool.
It's Cuff and Link.
Cuff and Link,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
He names his pet turtles Cuff and Link.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, never mind, Edward.
Never mind, it's good. So
where's the Edward puppet? He was more enjoyable.
He was. I liked his responses better. I said that.
That's right. He was funnier. So what were you going to say?
He's down to three things.
Jason Statham.
Yeah.
Yep.
Statham,
whatever.
Jason Statham is making a follow-up to Layer Cake, Viva La Madness, and he's bringing that to TV.
Yes. So did you guys see Layer Cake?
I have not.
No.
Did
you see it?
Did I see what?
Layer Cake?
No.
It's a violent, fantastic movie. Daniel Craig is in it. It's really good. Statham is making Statham. I don't care.
No, Statham
Statham.
is the
Statham.
There you go.
I get you got to stay now for every show because I get every name wrong.
We need a linguistics man.
Jason is making. He doesn't have a home for it yet, but a 10-hour TV miniseries as a
Amazon.
sequel to Layer Cake.
Probably
Amazon or Netflix.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's probably going to be Netflix though.
Netflix.
Yeah, it'll probably
it
be
doesn't
Netflix.
matter. One of them, it's fine.
But it's based on the actual book sequel to Layer Cake.
Ooh, nice.
And I read a write-up of the sequel, and they were like, "This is crazy, violent, over the top." And sure enough, what's it called? It's got a good name too.
Viva La Madness.
Yeah, Viva La Madness.
Viva
I
La
am
Madness.
in. I can't say his name, but I am in on this movie.
You'll watch it. It doesn't matter. You'll
Yes.
talk about it. So.
All right, we got more ones. Okay. This showed at TIFF, the Toronto International Film Festival.
Yes.
It got okay ratings, not great, but they said it's because there's not a lot of story. But did you see the trailer for Hardcore?
Oh, yeah.
I have not.
Anyone
Yes.
else see this? Anyone else know what this is? It's called Hardcore. It is a point of view movie. The entire thing looks like you're in a first-person shooter video game.
Yes.
The guy wakes up. The trailer tells you this. I'm not spoiling anything. You see a guy in a hospital, and it's from his point of view. So you see him like this, and his wife is the nurse, and she wakes him up, or the doctor, and she's like, "You're all right. We had to replace a few things, and gave him some. He's a cyborg now. They gave him some robotic parts, and then terrorists come running in, and all sorts of crap goes crazy. The stuff that happens in this, there's one shot where these guys are flooding out of a room, and you see him with his gun, and he's going pop, pop, pop. And then a guy gets there's a concussion grenade or something, and the guy gets blown up over the stairwell, and you see him turn his gun and shoot the guy in the air
Nice.
over the stairwell, and he falls down. And it's you can't even believe what you're seeing.
Right.
They should spend money and make it so you can use it with the Oculus Rift. So
that would be the end of me. That is
so. Are they going to make a video
awesome.
game of the
movie
about the video game? That would be
and it'll be terrible.
Obviously.
It'll be like when they did what's the one with Schwarzenegger? Get your ass to Mars. Did you ever play that video game?
Which one?
Get your ass to Mars.
Oh, Total
Recall.
No.
It was a total bust.
I need more caffeine. They did an Atari version of Total Recall that I played.
Who was Quado? Were you Quado?
Endlessly.
Did you want to be
never
Quado?
got to him.
No.
Or I never got to him. It was the worst. The whole game was jumping on these little things, and it would say get your ass to Mars. It wasn't his voice; it sounded like that.
Yeah.
It sounded like I almost said something really terrible. Let's just say it didn't sound like Schwarzenegger, and it was like jumping on these things, and that's all you did. And then you get to a thing, and they go, doo, 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 doo. You got to Mars. It was terrible.
Okay.
That was a.
I will save my
grab.
very horrible joke for later when Edward's not listening and the crowd doesn't hear
We
it.
can do that at Bingeworthy. So
Yes, during Bingeworthy.
we can do that then. So
It would get me not only booed but possibly deported. So
To where?
To no place that you went. So Scorched Trials, another
Yes.
trailer
Yes.
came out.
It looks
yeah,
awesome.
the trailer looks great. And did you hear what's his name? Who I'm going to get this one. Wes Ball, who directed the first two Maze Runner movies. They signed him for the third one.
Good.
Yes.
And it's called Death Cure. And they said that they're very happy with this sequel, Scorched Trials. So they signed him. They locked it in.
Good.
They're calling it a trilogy, but there's 4 books.
Yeah, there is 4 books.
they made
the
it-
prequel.
Huh?
Right? The prequel?
Yes, there's a prequel book.
Yes.
And it said here, if this is successful, there's no reason they can't either go back or expand on the universe. Because with Hunger Games, they do want to reapproach it and expand on the universe. And a lot of people go, well, that would never work. Yes, it would if done properly.
Yeah.
We
saw Katniss' story, and we only saw it to a point. There is still crap going down that could be interesting. God, I love those movies.
There won't
I
be
can't
much
wait
at
for
the
next
end.
one.
At the end, it'll be over. But I mean,
At the end of what?
the end of Mockingjay, it's pretty much.
No, they're saying they're thinking about how to expand the story or put another story in that universe.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? They should get Peter Jackson to direct it, and then he can make the one book into 7 movies. It'll be okay.
Hey, I watched that this week. I
What?
finally saw The Hobbit, the first one. Did we watch it this week?
Martha.
Did we watch Hobbit this week, or was that last week? 2 weeks ago.
You're
That
both
was
wrong.
fantastic.
Yeah, it's good.
Everyone's talking about how it was boring. I'm like,
No.
you know what? Stop it. I liked it. Okay, all right. It was good, but it wasn't great. You know what? It made me really want to see the rest of it. And yes, it was stretched out, but I sat through the extended editions of the trilogy in the theater for 13 and a half hours in one sitting. This did not seem boring to me.
I
It
don't know.
didn't seem boring either. It was awesome.
The extended versions of the
Of the
Lord Rings
original,
are fantastic.
Now, I heard that they might do the extended versions in the theater for The Hobbit, and it's 29 hours.
Wow.
I'm not going.
Is it Peter Jackson just sleeping?
Yeah. It actually shows Bilbo nap. It's real time.
The whole.
They really, it's the whole walk to Mordor. It goes on and on.
It's just Sam crying for 29 straight hours.
No, that was the third movie.
I know. I'm just.
Did you hear this one? They retracted it, but I don't think they're going to. I think it's going to happen. A tweet went out that AMC is going to do a thing just before Star Wars comes out, before Episode 7.
Why wouldn't they cash in on that?
They're going to do one of the marathons, all 6 movies, boom. So I would totally go to that in the 7th hour because that would be awesome.
Well, yeah, you get in like.
I bet they do that. Like they overcharge.
No.
Like if you come to the whole thing, you get in for $30. If you come in at the 4th movie, it's $700.
Yes.
Yes.
You're debating,
and then you're really like, every time you start like looking in your wallet, you go, Jar Jar. Damn it, $700. How am I going to come up with
if
that?
you went in at 2 at the end of 2, you might be okay.
I would go in for 2. I could watch from 2 on, but
2 about midway after Jar Jar plunges everybody into into war. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
You didn't talk about Doctor Who news.
I will talk about that, but there's something interesting about that is that they might put
Star Wars?
They might put 1 through 6 on Netflix. So that's maybe
yes.
why they're not going to put it in the theater.
Do it both places.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they could get away
I mean,
with
come on. I have it on Laserdisc. I have it on VHS. I have it on DVD. I have it on Blu-ray. I've
You have
watched
it on
it on cable.
Betamax.
I'll go see it in the theater.
You have it in
I
your
saw
stick.
it in the
Yeah.
3D version and almost clawed my own eyes out. That was awful.
Right.
Because it was episode 1 in 3D.
Don't- you-
Jar Jar was in my lap. It was the worst thing ever.
Boss Nash
Yeah.
spit on you. That was the guy next to you. Sorry. That was it. So.
I was with somebody with a glandular problem.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, dude, come on.
And then I went,
I would-
yippee, and
that
it
was
went out
me
of the
in a little,
theater.
sorry.
I hate that part when that kid yells yippee.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's
Oh, it's the worst.
I think I threw my popcorn.
then-
Really, I did throw it at people.
And when Jar Jar steps in, oh, poodoo, you're like, oh, poop
Really?
jokes and this kid.
I was really hoping the Tusken Raider would take somebody out, like blow him up.
Yeah,
Not-
like actually shoot
Yeah,
not like
Anakin.
hit him and then they crash. No, I'd like
Yeah.
to see him
Yeah.
go down a ball of flames. But
I wanted to see Jar Jar get stuck in one of the pod racer things. You know how it like got in him
Yeah.
out the other end? It
Yeah.
looked like Indiana Jones.
instead, they stick his tongue in the
Yeah. Why didn't they cut that tongue out? Now we've got an interesting movie.
Jar Jar trying to sign language. Just
No, it's still annoying.
It's his sign language. It's
Yeah.
like,
Misa. Oh, God, stop it.
it's bad. So, all right. So
Doctor Who news.
Doctor Who news. There are rumors coming out, which are probably going to be confirmed tomorrow, that Jenna Coleman is leaving as
Yes.
a companion. Which, according to the rumors, was that she was leaving after the last series,
And she stayed.
but read the script and said, "I don't want to go," and they kept her, which was a
Did
good
she
move.
say that as she was going into the TARDIS?
She says, "I don't want." She did the David Tennant. "I don't want to go," and then they said, "Okay."
Right.
But yeah, so they're then.
And you played this game, so we'll sign you for less.
right. Exactly. But now she's going to be playing
Queen Victoria.
Queen Victoria in a miniseries. Her
Yes.
career is probably going to take
and a
off
mini
hugely.
skirt, I imagine, because that's what she wears on Doctor Who.
Yeah, pretty much. It'll be a reimagination. But now the speculation is coming out of who people want. Edward, you could be companion on Doctor Who.
She'd be
Sure I will.
amazing.
But
I don't
I've read
like anything. I haven't seen
right,
any of this.
I've read no less than 5 articles with 15 people each on who should be the next companion.
Of course.
It's crazy.
yeah.
You know
why
what?
not?
Here's the other thing about the companions. Yeah, you love her in that role, but they all go just like the doctors. Like you go,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
Peter Capaldi hasn't had enough time to be the doctor yet. I don't want him to go yet. Matt Smith,
But
yeah,
he
we were
may,
sad
though.
when he went, but he may, which I think would be ridiculous. I think we're too early to get rid of him because I think he's good.
Yeah, he is. I do too.
I think that they need to do a minimum of 3 to 4 seasons before they bail.
The problem is
Same
that-
thing with the companions.
Right.
I mean, I loved Rose. She went. Amy came in. I loved Amy.
Yeah.
I loved Donna. You know
Right.
what? I'm not going to cry over this.
A year, you can do a companion for a year because you can work them out and change what the doctor's
Right.
going to do. But
Well,
yeah,
and they told her story.
right.
I mean, yes, it'll be interesting to see what happens after her story, but they told her story.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, me too. And I think it could be good. But if the rumor happens,
So
that
much
there's-
hate happening on Meerkat right
well,
now,
no,
I bet.
But if there's
Probably.
no Doctor Who in 2016, I mean, I understand why Jenna would want to leave if there's no concrete
Yeah, why
work
would
for
you-
her,
yeah.
why would you want to sit around? I mean,
Right.
They could say, hey, you could do something else. But
I don't think
what's she
Capaldi's
gonna do?
going anywhere. I don't think he is unless they do a big shakeup. I can't imagine they will. Give him time. Let him grow in the role a little
Sure.
bit more. I mean, I think he's great. Speaking of Capaldi, this wasn't a story about that, but I saw him today in a preview. Did you guys see the preview? Do you guys know what Lego Dimensions is?
No.
That's my reaction too.
Yes.
It's like Disney Infinity, but with Lego. There's a preview they announced this week. They're mashing all the Lego universes together, right? So Chris Pratt is playing Emmett from the Lego movie, and he's playing the doctor guy from Jurassic Park. You've got, this was the big news this week, you've got Michael J. Fox is playing Marty McFly.
Nice.
And what's his name is
Yeah.
playing Doc Brown.
Lloyd.
Christopher
Yeah.
Lloyd.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Run
And
for it, Marty. Sorry.
Was that your impression?
It wasn't bad.
It was terrible. It was good
It
compared
was
to
What are you
better
mine.
than
talking
yours.
Right,
At least you
compared
knew
to
who
mine.
it was. At least you knew it was an impression. Hey.
True. Mine all sound like this or like this.
Mulder.
So
Silly.
the other thing is they have Peter Capaldi is playing the doctor in it. Jenna Coleman is in it.
Mm-hmm.
It listed all these people. It was crazy who's in the cast. And like at one point, it showed. I think it was Peter Capaldi and Batman. It showed like the Doctor and Batman in a scene
in the
together.
TARDIS.
Yes, and you're like, the Batman's in the TARDIS.
Yeah.
Everything is happening.
Yes.
It's all happening.
If the Joker could show up.
Huh?
If the Joker could show up.
If the
in TARDIS,
Joker showed up in
that
there
would
and
be
had to fight the
fantastic.
Doctor, yes. And then Chris Pratt came in riding a dinosaur with a lightsaber. My world is complete.
Okay.
So yeah, man, I'm all about Lego Dimensions. All about
You're
it.
getting a little excited, but I like
Yes.
it. So, do you have any more on your list there, Mr. Edward, or are you out?
Transformers 5, Mark Wahlberg, and still Michael Bay.
Is this
It's-
the
We talked about this.
No,
Oh,
he
we
missed
did?
it. Yeah,
You weren't here.
Your
I
puppet,
wasn't
your
here.
puppet discussed. He goes,
Okay.
"That's great."
Yeah.
Sure.
Are you excited about it?
I mean,
It's Transformers 5. It's giant robots, but it's not the ones that
I mean-
excite us.
It's not the good robots.
No.
I'm
Although
looking
if
forward
they
to
fought-
Optimus Prime looking for his creator.
Right. He's going to be in space.
Yeah.
The
Is he
problem is there's
V'ger?
no story.
V'ger coming
Yeah,
back.
V'ger. Now we're talking. There's a bald chick riding on the back of Optimus Prime. I am down with
Or
that.
Slim Pickens. Right?
Yes. Oh, that reminds me. Here's a story. Did you guys hear about Kes from Voyager?
Oh yeah. Oh hello. Hello.
You guys hear about that? Kes from Voyager. She
I did.
got arrested this week. The actress. Yeah, Martha said she went Carrie Fisher
She
in her
X-rated.
neighborhood.
She X-rated
Uh,
Carrie Fisher.
Yeah,
That's what
she
did.
flashed some kids and got arrested. And when the cops came to pick her up, she was naked at her house. And she goes, "I was waiting for you." Okay, she's a
Okay.
kook.
Okay.
I don't think she's going to pull a Robert Downey Jr. and like pull out Iron Man out of her pocket. She's done. She's done. Well, Robert Downey Jr. had issues, and then
Yeah.
damn,
Yes.
he's Iron Man.
Yeah, but
Well, besides the movies he was in, he had
Yeah,
issues.
she's
so.
not. She's not pulling this
she's
one out.
not coming
No.
back.
No.
Did you see their picture?
Yes.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
gonna happen. So, hey, did you see
No,
the Jessica?
all I could see was you flashing kids. Like she kind of looked like you
Oh.
now, and I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's not a good look.
She looked like Red from Orange Is the New Black.
Yeah, she
did.
did.
She totally.
She
that's
looked
what
like
I thought.
Red.
I was like,
That's awesome. She'll be in prison in Orange now. Maybe she's going for a reality show. It
should
could
be in
happen.
Big Brother prison. That'd be great.
Big Brother Prison Edition. Oh, we're onto something. Think
I'm
of all
time
the awesome
time
celebrities that
stamping.
could be in there.
Oh yeah. That'd be,
Big prison. Yes.
Julie Chen standing. You can
Julie
get out.
Chen.
Look, we vote
We've got a
somebody out.
surprise this week, everybody. Here's the twist.
It's what was the guy in Stir Crazy? The guy was
Richard
like
Pryor.
but
Gene
he's like-
Wilder.
He's the biggest mass murderer.
Dewey Oxberger.
but it wasn't Dewey Ox. No,
Come
Dewey
on.
Oxberger's Stripes.
Yeah, no, Dewey Oxberger was the name of the big guy, wasn't he?
I don't know. It's similar to that. But
The one who sang. Remember when he sang?
yes. But the
He
joke
had that
was
real
he's,
gentle voice.
He's the biggest mass murderer because
Yes.
he's 500 pounds. Not
Yes.
that he did the most.
Right.
So.
It's like when I say I'm a big fan. I'm 230 pounds of
Yes,
fan.
you are. Hey, have you watched Fear the Walking Dead?
Yes,
No.
What do you think?
I personally love it.
I do too.
It's getting some hate, and I don't understand why. It's moving slowly, but it's awesome.
The thing is, it's not as they're not going full on zombie with like Walking Dead where they're crazy. But I love the story.
Give it time. It's just launching.
I
man.
love how the apocalypse is coming and they're putting their garbage out and
Yes.
with a body of a dead zombie. Oh, we're just gonna put it out so the garbage can take it.
Thanks,
So,
guys.
Thanks, guys. I mean, I just am amazed at how they're catching the essence about what I think.
I think
would
it's
happen.
cool.
Yeah.
All right, we got like a minute and a half.
Dun, dun, dun.
So I don't know if you have more on your list, but I'm going to throw a couple of quick ones out
Throw
here.
'em.
Throw them out.
The Mist
Yeah.
is getting made into a TV series. Okay,
No,
so no, it's not the game. I wish it was. It's that Stephen
we
King.
talked about that.
The
Why
Stephen,
would that be good for that?
the Stephen King book
Book.
was a short story.
Right.
It was awesome. Then they made the movie, and I thought, how are they making the movie? I like the movie. Tough at the end, but great movie.
Yeah.
But a series, it's a story about people caught in a grocery store and giant monsters. And in the movie, they expand on it by having them go out of the grocery store for about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
What the hell is this going to be?
I don't know.
Are they going to try and make a Walking Dead thing out of the Mist? Like the Mist just comes
Dead.
rolling?
They
It'd be
could
like
do
the
that.
Fog, if the Fog was a
Fog.
series. Wait, you know what? Like,
It could be
have
all
it-
of them.
The Mist
all
and-
together.
what if pirates show up in this Mist? That'd be awesome.
Oh, and what was
Adrian
that?
Barbeau.
What was the one with?
Yes. Yeah, Dean Cain in the
What
bad
was it?
remake with the chick from Lost.
Ooh, that would.
But
be good.
Adrian Barbeau's the best.
What was the one with the angels that came to Earth and they were stuck in the diner.
That's
the Legion. The Legion.
The Legion.
Legion.
You're thinking of the
Americans put that
TV
on-
show. There's a movie called The Legion.
Right,
Yeah.
The Legion with Paul Bellamy plays
Yeah.
Gabriel. It was. I really love that movie, but that would be.
I didn't see that one. That's a
didn't see
must
it?
see. Did you see it?
I liked it.
Nope.
It
All
was-
right.
No, the whole
It's a
premise of
must-see?
it was bad, but Paul Bellamy plays Gabriel, so it's great.
All right. Shoot, I don't have what titles they are. I gotta say this though. Marvel announced Phase 2 of the Netflix series.
Yes.
Oh,
They announced, and I
yeah,
called these
Scott Glenn.
Moonknight. No, Scott Glenn is going to be
Moonknight?
in Daredevil season 2.
Yes, season 2.
But this is Phase 2.
Okay.
The new characters they're doing, because they're doing the 4 in the first series, they're doing Punisher for sure.
Yes.
So it's not just part of Daredevil. Punisher's going to have his own run.
Good.
Moon Knight,
Yes.
which is amazing.
Yeah.
What are the other two, though?
I don't know.
Look it up, because there's two
Come on,
other amazing
Internet.
ones. Plus, they're going to take them, and they're going to do the Defenders with the characters that are launched in the first phase.
Right.
So
That'll
we
be
got
good.
lots of marvelly goodness. If you can't find it quickly enough, we got to just move on. I think that's it.
Marvelly goodness.
Because we got time.
Ooh,
We're held on a
Jessica
schedule.
Jones photos that came out.
Yes.
Tenet looks fantastic.
Tenet looks amazing as the Purple Man.
Yes.
I can't wait. That's it. Let's end it. Elizabeth Bank wants to direct Charlie's Angels, a new Charlie's Angels movie.
Yeah.
We'll see if that's any good.
Hey, if they could do Pitch Perfect and Charlie's Angels, they could have something.
All right. I'll
Anna
reserve that
Kendrick.
joke for later, too.
Sorry.
All right, thank you,
Hello.
everybody. That was This Week in Geek. Thank you, Internet. We are going to shut these
Interwebs.
all down, I believe,
Jessica
and
Jones.
restart
No.
with our new shows. Coming up next, we've got
Binge-worthy.
Binge-worthy.
Pop
And
Culture
tonight we
Countdown.
are talking about Welcome to Night Vale. And then we're going to follow that up with Pop Culture Countdown. We're talking the best Gene Hackman movies. So
Yes.
you at home, stay tuned. You here, stay tuned.
I'll stay here. You stay here.
Yeah, you.
Edward, go. Leave.
We're going to replace you with the Edward puppet now. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you.
Also known as Marco.